Hello folks, in this lecture we are going to discuss about course content overview so that you will get a clear idea what you are going to learn in this course. First section is getting ready. If you have any query, there are multiple mediums you can reach out to me. I have listed out all those over here. Next, what is version control system? How to set up Git on Windows and Linux systems and working with Git Bash. This is about first module. In second module, working with Git, here we are going to see how to create a repository and working with different stages of Git, comparing changes in the local repository. Next module is working with GitHub. Here we are going to see why do we need GitHub and how to create a GitHub account and creating a repository from GitHub account, cloning and pushing changes onto remote repository. Next, working with other developer. Here we are going to see how to work with other developers code. If we are unable to push changes onto remote repository, how can we resolve it? Enabling SSH-based authentication between Git and GitHub. How a developer write code and push it onto remote repository. This we see in this module. Next module is Git commits. What is Git commits? How does it work? Knowing about specific commit changes. Committing changes on GitHub GUI. These we talk in this module. Next, Git branches. Why do we need branches? Branching strategies and how branches works in the DevOps workflow. Committing changes on branches. Resolving merge conflicts. These we talk in the Git branches module. Next module is working with team. Here we talk about Git forks. What is pull request and how does it work? Working with private repositories. Protected branches and contributors. This we talk in working with team. Next, reverting changes. If we have done any changes to our working directory, how can we revert? Similar way, how can we revert from staging area and local repository and git ignore file? At last, we are working with a project. Here we talks about project overview, how to set up repositories for a new project, allowing developers to check in code, enabling DevOps workflow on dev branch, merging changes from dev branch to UAT branch, releasing code onto production. This project will give you a complete overview of how Git works in the real-time projects. As a nutshell, if we see course objectives, we are talking about Git and GitHub, DevOps engineer activities on Git and GitHub, how DevOps engineers works with the developers, how Git and GitHub works in the DevOps, a real-time project. That's all for this lecture. See you in the next lecture.